everyone, and welcome to the Friday live drawing and FOC talk. I am here with Daniel in the office and Andy floating around, as well as Andrew pricing out some toys today. So, without further ado, let's just jump into a couple of items. FOC did go live at noon today, so those items are up and able to be ordered. If you did miss out on previous FOCs, and do not have titles on your hard copy pull list, please do check out the pull list, which is currently live and active until Tuesday at 2 p.m. So with all that being said, though, we will be out of the office this weekend, at least as far as Saturday goes. As Andy said last night, me, him, and Scott is actually going down to Austin to do the record show. So we will be a little bit out of pocket tomorrow. So if you do not get answers to some questions right away, please do be aware of that. Okay, without further ado though, with all that being said, we are here to do a weekly drawing and then get into the FOC. What I am giving away this week is Batman Gargoyle of Gotham #1. It is the one in 25 and is now up on the cover cam. How this works is you must claim an item either from a live show or a Facebook album to be entered in at least one time. Where the items enter into effect is when you make multiple claims on the monthly show. We will enter in one entry for every single item that you purchase. So without further ado, let's see who our lucky weekly winner is today. Okay, Stephen Daniel, you are our winner. Congratulations. We will have that in your package either up at the store or sent off to you depending on how we send your stuff to you. Okay, with all that being done, let's just jump into the FOC. We are going to move the FOC miscellaneous section up because we do feel like it gets the short end of the stick I'm talking about. So, what this is counting anything that is from Diamond, which is in that FOC miscellaneous category. This category is due for orders by Monday at 5 p.m. So please do keep that in mind. First ones that we wanted to highlight is Almost Dead #1. It comes at you with 2 covers with a blank. It is from a Blaze Publishing, somewhere between pure exhilaration and sheer terror is almost dead. After having an accident on her way home to visit her family, Sarah Walker awakens to find that the world has changed. Now she must travel up the eastern seaboard using suppressed survival skills she learned as a child in hopes of reuniting with her loved ones in the midst of a viral pandemic that has turned humans into monsters. Set in modern day 2005, Sarah unites with old acquaintances and new friends along the way, and her struggle to survive will be both an unexpectedly exciting journey and an absolute horror. So for you horror fans, please do check that title out. Like I did say, it does have 2 covers with a blank. Next up is Slow Burn #1, coming at you with 2 covers from Boom Studios. Fleeing a botched robbery in New York City, a junkie, her dying partner, and a dementia-ridden old man pull into a coal mining ghost town in central Pennsylvania. Obscured by the caustic mist spewed forth by the coal seam, fire from the 1960s are still burning. Tear, T-E-I-E-R, if I'm saying that right, is the perfect place to lay low, score a fix, and take a hostage. Or is it? So for any of you that are familiar with the coal mining issues and things that are still burning underground, please do check that out from Boom. It does look like it is a fantastic read. It is actually one, after reading some more about it, I did actually go back and place a second order. Next on up, which is also another one that I went back in and ordered every single cover on, is The Prism #1. It is coming at you with 5 covers and a blank. It's a big 40-page first issue for same 32-page price. Noise pollution is crushing life on Earth. The largest mega corporation on the planet finances a crazy project called the Prism, purifying, recording interplanetary space mission to combat the phenomenon, sending a musical supergroup into space to record an album that will produce sounds able to push back the threat known as SOTW, smoke on the water, and save the planet. Where rock and roll exists and the survival of all life on Earth collide, there is the Prism. That cover A is a gorgeous cover, so please do check out all 5 of those covers. And it, like I did say, one of those is covering a blank as well. So last issues we wanted to mention for the FOC Miscellaneous is Gene Simmons Dominatrix 404 and Heat Seeker Gun Hunting Series 404 as well. So please do get your orders in on those. Okay, next up we are going to talk about Marvel, which is that FOC Marvel section, which does cover a handful of publishers with Marvel Comics, IDW, and Dark Horse. Marvel actually does have a couple of series going on right now for storylines. One of them is Dark Droids. So this week's Dark Droids tie-in is Star Wars 40 coming at you with 4 covers. It has a Return of the Jedi, a action figure, and a Life Day variant. So please do check those out. Next storyline is Fall of X, which is covering this week of X-Men number 28. It has 5 covers with a wraparound. That is a 60th anniversary X-Men variant and some other beautiful covers featuring other favorite characters. So please do get your orders in on those. The number 1s for this week is Carnage number 1 with 4 covers from Marvel Comics. Every symbiote needs a host, and for Carnage there has only ever been one host who has made it feel whole, and it's time for a reunion. Don't miss the shocking and unexpected start to the next chapter of Carnage's story, one which lies the groundwork for the next Venom epic. Also up next for number 1 is it's Jeff Verse number 1. 3 covers coming at you on this one from Marvel Comics. The dangerously adorable Jeff the Land Shark returns. Jeff the Land Shark embarks on another series of madcap adventures with guest spots from some of your favorite heroes. Whether he's orchestrating a pet shop takeover or solving a high-stakes mystery like what's the best street food snack, Jeff is flipping his fantastic fins all over the Marvel Universe. If you are a fan of that, please do check out those covers. There is a sweet and adorable one with, I do believe, Jeff Thor up above, which is the one that I placed on my FOC order, so please do check those covers out. Next up is Ultimate Universe number 1 coming at you from Marvel Comics with 3 covers. The Spoils of Victory. After the world's shaking conclusion of Ultimate Invasion, a new team of heroes bands together to save the future from Mastermind Jonathan Hickman and superstar artist Stefano Caselli. Don't miss out on this fundamental issue for the new line of Ultimate Comics. Next up is White Widow number 1 coming at you with 4 covers from Marvel Comics. Not to be confused with the other White Widow that is having multiple variants out there. Yelena Belova returns, super spy, rogue agent, Shadow of the Black Widow. Yelena Belova has been many things, but striking out as a hero in her own right is new to her. Now that she's finally free to choose her own path, who will she become? Some of the honorable mentions for this week is Captain America number 1. It is in a second print. For those of you who like second prints, Gods number 1, second print. Predator versus Wolverine number 1, second print. For those of you who did miss out on the Wolverine number 1s. And last but not least is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin number 1 through 5. They are doing a full series re-release. So if you are a fan of that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, and wanted multiple different variant copies, please do check that out and get your covers ordered. Okay, last but not least is FOC DC, which is also due on a Sunday by 6 p.m. The storyline for DC is Batman, Catwoman, Gotham War. It is coming at you with Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War, Red Hood number 2, which is a 2 of 2, and the last issue for that one, with 2 covers. The number 1s that we wanted to highlight was Alan Scott, the Green Lantern number 1. It has got 4 covers from DC Comics. A powerful tale of Alan Scott's early days as Green Lantern. Alan Scott's early days as a Green Lantern are seen in a new light. The Green Lantern is the most powerful member of the JSA, beloved by all America, but his personal life is a well-kept secret. This is a story about love, about fear, and most of all, about courage to stand up to that fear. Alan Scott's past is the key to his future when the Red Lanterns appear ready to strike down the mighty Green Lantern. If you are a Green Lantern fan, I am specifically talking to you, Richard Milson. Please do check that out. Get your orders in for those. You will not be disappointed. Next up is Amazon's Attack #1. It is coming at you with 3 covers from DC Comics. A powerful tale of Alan Scott's early days. I actually repeated that one, so I cannot actually give you a preview on that one. Looks like I double accidentally copied the same preview over, but please do check out on the website. You can click into Amazon's Attack through the DC. It will give you a synopsis there, so please read that synopsis there for that #1. Eden #1, 4 covers, is available from Image Comics. Series premiere is an eons-long series of multiverse wars between demons and witches has found Earth as its latest and final battleground. The battle pits Necronima, the ever-expanding demonic land that supplanted the Midwest 20 years ago, against Edenwood, the witchcraft-controlled land that acts as a barrier against the war zone and the rest of the U.S. Ryan, a young demon hunter, is thrust into the role of hero and leader after defeating a magical demon called a Gather, a transient demon with the power to cross any barrier or dimension. Those do have some beautiful covers in there, so please do check that out. I do believe there is a blank on that one as well. Okay, next up is Return of Superman 30th Anniversary Special #1. It is a one-shot. It is coming at you with 6 covers, to include a wraparound, 4 die cuts, and a foil. All of the covers are at $9.99 except for the foil, which is coming at you at $10.99, so please do be aware of that price tag. Please do check that out. It is the original creative team returns for new stories starring Superboy, Steel, the Eradicator, and Cyborg Superman. It is rehashing some of those stories as well as bringing you new ones. So please do check that out. Let's see. Undead Evil #1 is coming at you with 4 covers from Asylum Press. Undead Evil is a 4-part miniseries that tells the story of paranormal researcher Alfred Carter and his uncovering of his ancestors' dark past. In the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, a series-old family curse is reignited by an undead voodoo priest. Please do check that out. The artwork on those covers did look amazing. It is looks like it will be another one for those horror fans out there, as well as the next one, which is Universal Monsters Dracula #1, coming at you with 3 covers, as well as a sketch that unfortunately has no preview for the sketch cover. It is a miniseries premiere. The biggest names in comics resurrects the most iconic monsters. The Department of Truth creators James Tynion and Martin Simons reteam for an extra-length miniseries about the monster who started it all. When Dr. John Stewart admits a strange new patient into his asylum, the madman tells stories of a demon who has taken residence next door. But as Dr. Stewart attempts to apply logic to the impossible, his surrogate daughter Lucy begins to fall under the spell of the twisted Count Dracula. So please do check that one out. The honorable mentions, for those of you who like facsimile editions, we do have an All-American Comics #16 coming out. For those who like the second print, Creepshow Volume 2 #1 second print, World Tree #5 second print, and Wonder Woman #1 second print, which is actually coming at you with 2 covers. One is a regular cover and one is a foil. That cover for the foil is at the price tag $9.99, so please be aware of that. The last issues for that FOC DC category is Monomyth 6 of 6, Tales of the Titans 4 of 4, and Unstoppable Doom Patrol 7 of 7. Excuse me, so please do check those out. Another thing to keep in mind is please do check out all the Image titles. They are having the Walking Dead team-up crossovers for the 20th anniversary covers, as well as picking up that Walking Dead Deluxe #76 connecting cover C. That is the one that we've been talking about with the huge connecting over multiple issues that has been shown in the front of the connecting cover. So please do check those out, and please do keep in mind that FOC, DC, and Marvel are due on Sunday at 6 p.m. FOC Miscellaneous is due Monday by 5 p.m. And that pull list is due Tuesday by 2 p.m. So if you have not placed your orders, please do so by those dates. Or unfortunately, your next opportunity will be those Facebook albums on Tuesday afternoon. So with all that being said, though, I am going to go ahead and get off of here. We do have some projects that we need to take care of before we are going to be out and about tomorrow. So with all that being said, though, please be kind to each other, treat each other how you wish to be treated, and we will get through this insane world together. I will see y'all on Monday for the next live show. I will see y'all then. Have a safe weekend.